Is it really possible for a tiny tweak to your morning coffee routine to ignite your metabolism more than hours of cardio or working out ever could? Putting your body into full fat-burning mode for the rest of the day, allowing you to enjoy all of your favorite foods totally guilt-free. Knowing you're still automatically and effortlessly losing weight and incinerating your most stubborn fat pockets from your hips, butt, belly, back, underarms, and thighs. And that one day soon, you'll be looking into the mirror and seeing exactly who you've always wanted to see. The leanest, healthiest, and most attractive version of yourself. Well, when you consider the latest breakthrough, peer-reviewed studies on metabolism from the most well-respected universities and research departments on the planet, or if you ask any of the countless thousands of everyday women and men of all ages, from all walks of life, who have found this video before you, you'll certainly find that answer to be yes.
It's just mind-blowing.
This is amazing.
Oh my gosh, I'm already down 27 pounds and 4 dress sizes, and I feel incredible.
I could have never imagined something so simple could fire up my metabolism so much. I've lost 37 pounds and everything I'm eating is just melting right off.
Do you see these? These are my favorite pair of jeans from high school. I never thought I would ever fit into these again, all because I lost 6 inches. This is mind-blowing. I look fantastic.
My doctor was just shocked at my last checkup, not only by how fast I lost so much weight when nothing else would work, but how much my blood pressure and cholesterol have improved.
I've dropped 42 pounds, I'm healthier, my cravings are gone, and I have all-day energy that I've never experienced before in my life. It's amazing how life-changing this has been for me.
Hello and welcome. I'm John Barbin. And the stunning feedback you just heard is only a small sample of the daily messages that come in from so many amazing people who have put what you're about to see to good use. And this is why I can't even describe how excited I am for you to be here today. You see, in the moments that follow, I'm going to show you what could be the most revolutionary, effortless, and enjoyable metabolism boosting breakthrough of our lifetime. An incredibly powerful fat-burning coffee trick that is unlike anything you've ever seen before. It naturally electrifies your metabolism within seconds and keeps it in fat melting mode for the rest of your day, every single day you do it, allowing you to start burning off your excess weight and to easily keep it off without needing to go on to any kind of extreme diet or take some weird berry pill, or to even do a single extra minute of exercise. All it takes is a simple little tweak to your morning coffee routine. And here's the craziest part. It doesn't matter if you drink regular coffee, Americanos, or espressos, if you prefer dark roast, medium roast, or light roast, or if you're brewing your own at home, using pods, or you're out for breakfast, or you're picking up your favorite coffee from Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, or anywhere else. And it doesn't even matter what you like to put in your coffee. None of that makes any difference at all for what you can expect. This still works instantly to release fat from your problem areas. And it works especially well on your deepest fat stores that are most resistant to diet and exercise. Plus, it sparks your metabolism to become so much faster and more efficient that all of your favorite foods you enjoy throughout the day just get burned up like jet fuel. And I mean everything, from bread, pizza, and pasta to burgers and ice cream. Because this simple fat-burning coffee trick naturally targets and overrides the true root cause of your slow metabolism, seemingly impossible to lose belly fat, love handles, and excess weight. Latest science shows the real problem that has been holding you back from the fat-burning metabolism and lean body you desire has almost nothing to do with the food you've been eating, how much you've been exercising, your hormones, your gut bacteria, your age, or anything else that you've been told by someone that has been trying to sell you some sort of diet, pill, or exercise program. As a matter of fact, you're going to discover the alarming truth behind why America's most popular and most highly recommended diet simply cannot and does not work for 95% of people. So get ready, because what you're about to learn is going to feel both shocking and refreshing. Yet, somewhere deep down inside, on some level, you probably already know what a big part of the real root problem has been your entire life, and everything will make 100% complete sense to you in just a few moments. Then, you'll clearly understand exactly how this breakthrough works to naturally ignite your metabolism into a red-hot fat-burning furnace within seconds and keeps it stoked all day, every day, and how it sends your stored fat directly into the furnace to be incinerated, allowing you to easily burn off all the weight that you want and to keep it off without any of the awful rebound weight gain that comes with extreme diets and workouts. This means no more having to worry about your weight fluctuating up and down like a yo-yo, the constant strain being put on your health, or how you look in a tight pair of jeans, a clingy dress, a swimsuit, or even naked, or the silent judgment you feel when you order what you actually want at a restaurant. Instead, you'll enjoy all of your favorite foods whenever you want, totally guilt-free. You'll be at your perfect weight, and you'll look and feel amazing in whatever clothes you're wearing, including those sexy outfits you never dreamed of slipping into before. And by the way, this isn't all you can expect this little morning coffee trick to deliver. Not by a long shot. You can look forward to enjoying a steady surge of natural and sustained energy and focus throughout your entire day without experiencing any crash, jitters, or anxiety that some people get after having their coffee. What's more, it can have a tremendous impact on your appearance, your mood, and your zest for life, making you look and feel so much younger. It helps to naturally bolster your immune system, improve creativity, memory, and overall cognitive function. It reduces dangerous inflammation throughout your body, and it supports a much healthier heart, arteries, hormones, and blood sugar. Now, I fully understand how unbelievable all of this may feel to you right now, and I can tell you this. Even when you look back on what you discover here today in the days, weeks, and months ahead, it will likely still feel unbelievable to you at times. Because this astonishingly powerful 10-second tweak to your morning coffee routine will turn everything you believed possible about fat loss, metabolism, and the human body upside down. So just keep watching, because it doesn't matter if you are 25 or 65, if you have 10 pounds or 100 pounds to lose, if you've suffered with a dreadfully slow metabolism your whole life, or your metabolism has just gradually betrayed you as the years have passed by, or if you've tried every single diet, workout, or supplement there is without success. I absolutely guarantee this can and will work for you. All you'll need to do is try this amazingly simple little tweak to your morning coffee routine that I'll be sharing with you in a few moments, and you will instantly send your metabolism soaring and keep it in full fat burning mode throughout your day, putting you in complete command of your weight loss results. That's my promise to you. And again, I totally understand any and all skepticism you may have, especially if you're like most folks who have struggled with their weight and have been failed by too many diets, supplements, and workouts to count. I know firsthand how unbelievably frustrating and disheartening that can be. So just for the record, this has absolutely nothing to do with any type of diet, superfood, pill, or drug. And it has nothing to do with any type of exercise. You can consider these things to be barbaric relics of the past, because what you'll be seeing today fits the very definition of revolutionary. A brand new fat loss breakthrough so much more advanced, so much healthier, simpler, easier, and so much more powerful and effective than anything you've ever seen or heard of before, that it may utterly change the way we as a society approach fast, healthy, and sustainable fat loss forever. Now, I know that's a lot to hear, but this breakthrough is backed by the latest cutting-edge science, peer-reviewed studies, first-hand experience, and the breathtaking real-world results of thousands of everyday women and men just like you. This is 100% the real deal, and all I ask is that you give me a few moments to prove it to you. Hi, as I mentioned earlier, my name is John Barbin, and in case you don't know me, you deserve to know my background because there's just too much misinformation being pushed out there about fat loss from random and unqualified sources. You see, I have been a global educator in the health and fitness field for over 20 years. And over the last few decades, I've been humbly honored to be considered one of the world's leading experts in metabolism and weight loss by top doctors and nutritionists. And that's not because of the embarrassingly long list of degrees I hold in the fields of nutrition, physiology, and biology, or the groundbreaking papers I've published, the fitness and nutrition books I've authored, or my decorated teaching tenure at the University of Florida. And it has nothing to do with media appearances, or the high-profile celebrities, many of whom you'd know by name, who have relied on me to get them Hollywood lean and ready for the big screen in record time. but it is largely because of the millions of everyday women and men around the world that my international best-selling nutrition and training protocols have helped transform, along with the breakthrough nutritional formulas I've developed, which most recently includes the world's first deep sleep, anti-aging, and nighttime metabolism boosting formula, which was just released last year and has already helped millions of people to sleep like babies, reclaim their health, and tap into their true metabolic potential overnight. And a big part of my track record is easily verifiable with tens of thousands of search results on any internet search engine. However, I'm not telling you any of this to impress you, but rather to impress upon you that if you've been trying to take care of yourself, eat right, and exercise, and you're still not seeing the fat loss results you desire, or worse, if the scale keeps going up despite your efforts, there's just no one more qualified for you to hear this from. You're not alone, and it's definitely not your fault. You see, the truth is that virtually everything to do with fat burning really comes down to one factor. And that one factor, until today, has been impossible for you to fully control. That one factor is, of course, your metabolism. And I guarantee that up until now, whatever you've read or have been told about fat loss and metabolism has been somewhere between completely wrong to half right at best, which has made it impossible for you to lose weight and keep it off, just like it did for my entire family. You see, I come from a long line of horrible genetics, which includes obesity, heart disease, diabetes, and close family members that have sadly passed away way too soon. And none of my degrees, experience, or world-class certifications, or any of my cutting-edge nutrition and training protocols, or any amount of willpower and self-discipline was enough to overcome our lifelong battle with terrible metabolisms once we turned 40. Basically, right on cue, serious weight gain had set in for myself and my siblings, just like what we remember happening to our parents and their parents before them. Yet, we were already doing what every doctor recommends, just like our parents did, eating less, moving more, and avoiding sugar and processed foods. God bless doctors. I respect them and I know they mean well, but when it comes to metabolism, we can't expect much help. I had become more than 30 pounds overweight, and my sister Lisa, who I was most worried about, was tipping the scales at 210 pounds, which at 5'1" was dangerously unhealthy. No amount of cardio or strenuous exercise worked, and none of the most popular diets worked for us either. Not keto, paleo, Atkins, vegan, or anything else. And simply cutting calories definitely didn't work. Heck, I even documented my weight after putting myself through long, painful fasts of 48 to 76 hours at a time. That's right, I'd literally starved myself for days. Yet, none of it reversed the weight gain. So I know how angry, frustrating, and deflating it feels to have tried everything and still not be able to lose the weight, to be haunted by your genetics, to feel like a prisoner trapped in a body that has betrayed you, to have your youth, energy, and self-esteem slip away, to almost feel hopeless, to the point where you just want to give up. And that's exactly how I felt. So, I can empathize with what you may have been through up to this point. Because as educated and as experienced as I was, until I figured out how to put what you're about to learn to good use, losing any amount of meaningful weight and keeping it off was impossible. I do not want you to keep struggling the way I had been for so long. So pay very close attention to the metabolism information we're about to cover, because it means absolutely everything to your fat burning success. You see, there are two critical parts of your metabolism that ultimately determine if you will burn fat or store fat. In other words, if you will be lean or overweight. The first part is the speed of your metabolism, which I bet you've heard before, as it's a common belief that a fast metabolism is the reason why those naturally lean and lucky individuals are the way they are. And there's truth to that, because having a fast metabolism is a big factor. Just think of the speed of your metabolism as a furnace. The faster your metabolism, the hotter your furnace is burning. And that's what we want, because the hotter your furnace is burning, the more fat and calories it can incinerate. However, the next part is key. Yet, it's the part that the vast majority of fat loss experts are totally unaware of, even though it's just as important, if not more important, than the speed of your metabolism. Because here's the thing, it doesn't really matter how fast your metabolism is or how hot your furnace is burning if the fat and calories are not making it to the furnace to be burned. And this is where the second part of your metabolism comes into play in a big way, which is the efficiency of your metabolism. Now, the efficiency of your metabolism determines two things. First, it determines the amount of stored fat that gets released from your body and transported to the furnace to be burned. When you have an inefficient metabolism, your body just flat out refuses to send your stored fat to the furnace no matter how hard you diet or how much you exercise. Instead, it just keeps fat locked to your body and throws away the key despite all of your discipline and efforts. And that's why the most obvious sign of an inefficient metabolism is flabbiness, stubborn fat or cellulite that just stays stuck to your problem areas even if you've been doing crazy amounts of exhaustive cardio and utterly starving yourself to death. However, when you have an efficient metabolism, your body automatically releases and transports stored fat to the furnace to be burned with minimal to no effort needed. Secondly, the efficiency of your metabolism also determines how much of the food you eat gets shuttled to the furnace to be burned, and how much of it will be stored as unhealthy fat. Unfortunately, with an inefficient metabolism, it doesn't really matter how little you eat or how hard you diet, because way more of whatever food you do eat, especially carbs, gets stored as unsightly fat instead of being shuttled to the furnace to be burned. Here's a quick example of what that means. With an inefficient metabolism, you can restrict your calories, go hungry, and eat next to nothing all day long, like so many of us have tried. Then, you can have a single piece of pizza with a salad at night, and your body still ends up automatically storing a big part of that one measly piece of pizza as fat, instead of transporting it to the furnace to be burned. This is a harsh reality for so many folks that struggle with their weight. This is exactly why the barbaric counting calories approach to weight loss is so outdated and just flat out does not work for 95% of people. Instead, it can feel like a cruel joke. I've worked with thousands of folks that have tried counting calories, yet they were naturally left even more frustrated and in greater despair when the scales still didn't budge. On the other hand, when you have an efficient metabolism, you can enjoy pancakes and bacon for breakfast, a burger and fries with a shake at lunch, a tasty snack in the afternoon, and then have as much pizza or pasta as you want for dinner. And all of those calories automatically get shuttled to the furnace to be burned, and none of them get stored as fat. Totally unfair, I know. And it flies in the face of the calories myth that's been peddled to the masses for years. Yet, we all know people like this. Folks that can eat whatever they want, whenever they want, and never seem to gain weight regardless of how much or how little they exercise. And that's what's so amazing about having a fast and an efficient metabolism. Latest scientific studies now show that you automatically burn at least 5 times more fat on autopilot than if you have a slow and inefficient metabolism. So, what causes a slow and inefficient metabolism? Well, latest scientific research shows that 75 to 80% of us have simply inherited a slow and inefficient metabolism to some degree. And decades of research points to evolution as the most likely reason why. Storing fat is how most of our ancestors were able to survive. Throughout most of human history, food was scarce, and we couldn't afford to burn it away. We needed to store as much of it as possible for future warmth and survival, which is why most of us to this day are still hardwired to store fat. However, notice how I said most of us. You see, some of our ancestors were not meant to store fat at all. Quite the opposite. For our ancestors that did the hunting, they needed to have a blazing fast and extremely efficient metabolism. For the hunters, storing fat for the future was totally pointless because even just surviving the day was far from guaranteed. Plus, they needed to tap into energy immediately during their daily fights for survival and had to catch animals that were much bigger, stronger, and faster than they were, and to run from large scary predators that were constantly trying to turn them into a meal. For thousands of years, beginning in the morning at first light, the hunter's metabolism had to be working in overdrive all the way until sundown for the best chance of survival. Whereas, the majority of our ancestors needed the exact opposite. Their metabolisms needed to be much slower and less efficient in order to survive long periods of time without food. These are two very different survival strategies that have been written deep into the genes that control our metabolism because they created a balance that was necessary over thousands of years of human evolution. Thing is, life is completely different for us today than it was for our hunter-gatherer ancestors. Food is no longer scarce, and most of us have access to it in abundance. Yet, our genetics and our hunter-gatherer metabolisms remain the same. So, although there is still the same percentage of people among us that have a naturally fast and super efficient metabolism, who can eat whatever they want and always stay lean, the majority of us are still stuck with a slow and inefficient metabolism to some degree that is constantly in fat-storing mode. And while this may have served our food-scarce ancestors well, it completely cursed you in the modern day. You see, your body doesn't know or care about your desire for a slim and attractive stomach that looks great in a bathing suit. All it thinks is that the more unattractive body fat you're carrying, the more it helps your chances for future survival. And although you can't change your genetics, you can do the next best thing. You can instantly override them for the day. And you can do so every single day that you follow the metabolism electrifying, fat-burning coffee trick that I'll be walking you through. So, what does coffee have to do with any of this? Well, I promise I'll get to that in just a moment. You see, over the last decade, myself and my entire team of world-class nutritionists have been conducting what has been touted to be the largest privately funded nutritional research expedition ever into a newly discovered natural phenomenon known as nutritional synergy. Simply put, nutritional synergy is when individual nutrients work perfectly together to enhance each other's effectiveness and to ultimately deliver results far greater and far better than whatever would be possible if the nutrients were taken by themselves. Nutritional synergy was the key to the remarkable effectiveness of our groundbreaking anti-aging nightly regeneration breakthrough that millions of people now rely on to turn back the clock, restore their health, and tap into their true metabolic potential overnight. And because of the life-changing power, incredible results, and mesmerizing potential that nutritional synergy displayed, we were flooded with all of the support and resources needed to shift our focus towards something even bigger. Our new mission was to direct the full potential of nutritional synergy towards finding a solution to safely and naturally improve both the speed and efficiency of metabolism. Nothing like this had ever been attempted in the history of weight loss. Yet, to be honest, despite all of our experience, contacts, and resources, for months it felt like we were searching for water in a never-ending desert. We hadn't really come across anything new or nearly exciting enough to justify the many millions of dollars already spent in record-breaking research costs. Fortunately, things changed in the blink of an eye, and in a big way. We discovered something that would lead to an unbelievable domino effect. A type of unprecedented chain reaction that was so absolutely mind-blowing, we knew without a shadow of a doubt it would change what the world thought possible about fat loss forever. It all started when we identified the one and only thing on this entire planet that naturally awakens the genes that control both the speed and efficiency of metabolism. And believe it or not, that one thing is coffee. Yep. Oddly enough, it turns out that coffee doesn't just help us wake up in the morning, it actually helps wake up our genes that control our metabolism as well. For as long as scientists and researchers have been conducting studies, they've been fascinated by the mysterious effects that coffee and its over 1,000 bioactive compounds have on the body, including metabolism. There's just really never been anything studied that's like it. And although you're almost certainly not as fascinated with coffee's bizarre bioactive profile as a total research junkie like me, what's important to know is that your morning coffee naturally creates the potential for the perfect metabolic environment within your body. Now, I just said potential because that's all it really is. Remember, coffee alone just awakens your genes that control your metabolism, which is basically like turning on a pilot light to a barbecue or a fireplace. As you know, nothing really noticeable or desirable happens by just doing that. After all, it's not like you can have a successful cookout or have any chance of getting warm by your fireplace with just the pilot light on. But the point is, the potential is there. And that's what we were so excited about. We knew that by naturally turning on the pilot light of the genes that control metabolism, coffee could be the absolute perfect primer for fat burning, because it opens a short window of opportunity to fully ignite both the speed and efficiency of metabolism. We believed we just needed the perfect fuel to do so. So, we went back through thousands of peer-reviewed research studies and compiled a list of the only safe and 100% natural ingredients that our research indicated could potentially enhance both the speed and efficiency of metabolism when combined with coffee. Now, I've worked with these scientifically proven nutrients before on various award-winning formulations I've developed in the past, and I knew they were both safe and effective. Yet, I had never studied their impact on metabolism when combined with coffee. A few of the notable nutrients included chlorogenic acid, which occurs naturally in green coffee beans but is sadly destroyed in the coffee roasting process, so we miss out on its powerful benefits. However, when combined with coffee, studies show it resulted in 3 times more weight loss and 212% more calories burned instead of being stored. EGCG, which is a powerful phytonutrient that has been trusted and used by the Japanese for centuries. Studies show it accelerated metabolism up to 300%, resulting in an average weight loss of 30.1 pounds in 90 days, with women reducing their body fat by 12% while dropping 3 dress sizes, and men ended up reducing their waistlines by 14%. Chromium, which is an essential mineral that was found to shuttle 47% more carbohydrates to be burned as energy instead of being stored as fat. And L-carnitine, which is a naturally occurring amino acid that resulted in a whopping 414% increase in fat burning. And although all of this was impressive, and it was obvious that taking any one of these nutrients on their own with coffee was clearly beneficial, our experience and expertise in nutritional synergy was really about to pay off. Because after painstaking amounts of testing and trial and error, we uncovered a very specific ratio of 100% natural ingredients, including the ones we just touched on, that when taken with coffee created a synergistic effect on metabolism that was far beyond what we could ever have hoped for. This totally unique, never seen before nutritional formula that combined perfectly with coffee created the most ideal fat-burning environment imaginable, and it did so by increasing metabolism speed by a record-breaking 500%, while also improving metabolism efficiency by an unheard of 514% at the same time. This was a totally unprecedented breakthrough. By dramatically improving both parts of metabolism, this revolutionary breakthrough had quickly become the ultimate example of nutritional synergy's potential. Yet, fortunately for all of us, we chose to not stop there. You see, although this one-of-a-kind formula had limitless fat-burning potential far beyond anything we'd ever seen before, we saw an opportunity to use nutritional synergy to enhance it even further. We directed all of our efforts towards something else that's never been attempted before. We wanted to see if we could naturally amplify the benefits of coffee while neutralizing any potential downsides. Because if we could do that, if we could take everything we all love about coffee and make it even better, and we eliminate any of the drawbacks that are sometimes experienced, we knew that we could not only turn one of the most adored, widely consumed drinks on the planet into a fat-burning dream, but we could make it much healthier and much more beneficial, and an exceedingly more rewarding experience that we could all look forward to enjoying just that much more each and every day. Now, we obviously knew this would be no small task given the complexity of coffee's naturally occurring 1,000 plus bioactive compounds we talked about earlier. Yet, after many hundreds of hours of additional nutritional synergy research, a mind-boggling amount of testing, and another fortune spent, we accomplished exactly what we'd set out to do. With a big help coming from a natural amino acid found in tea leaves called L-theanine, as well as a carefully selected combination of immune-boosting vitamins, we successfully created the first and only synergistic complex ever designed to work perfectly with coffee to enhance coffee's desired effects while reducing its undesirable effects. And we were able to add some amazing health benefits along the way. And even more importantly, we had the peer-reviewed scientific studies to show the effectiveness. When combining this unique nutrient complex with coffee, the studies showed increased and sustained energy without a crash, improved mental focus and alertness, elevated mood and creativity, better memory, reduced hunger and cravings, as well as enhanced health and immunity, along with a significant reduction in jitters, stress, anxiety, heart rate, cholesterol, and blood pressure. As you can imagine, we were through the roof excited by these incredible findings. Because in the end, we knew we ultimately had a safe and 100% natural proprietary fat-burning and health-enhancing formula unlike anything the world has ever seen before. And it was time to start getting large-scale, real-world results. So, While my team worked on sourcing all of the hard-to-find nutrients in bulk from the most reputable and trusted suppliers around the world so that we could begin large-scale testing, I took some initial samples home to try out for myself. Now, for me, there are few things as good as that first cup of coffee in the morning. And admittedly, I'm very stubborn about it. I enjoy my coffee, my way, and that's all there is to it. So naturally, my first concern was if this formula would affect the taste in some way. And to my pure delight, after adding it to my Monday morning coffee, everything tasted the exact same as always. And I went about enjoying my morning routine the same as any other day. Now, how I felt afterwards is a whole other story. I enjoyed a steady stream of calm energy and focus that lasted. I just felt sharper and in the zone the whole day. I wasn't nearly as hungry as normal, and it was the first time in a very long time that I didn't hit an afternoon slump. It was totally opposite to the jittery, peak then crash cycle that I sometimes get from coffee. Now, to be honest, I wasn't sure if this could have been a fluke or a placebo effect, but by Wednesday, I knew the way I was feeling and powering through my days was no fluke, and I woke up Friday morning to a very pleasant surprise. My pants were fitting looser, my stomach looked leaner, my face seemed more defined, and the number on the scale proved I wasn't just imagining things, because I was down 7 pounds. And it wasn't like I was doing anything else differently. I wasn't restricting calories, and I hadn't even made it to the gym that week. I was so excited that I gave my team members the green light to take samples home to try out for themselves, and I overnighted samples to my whole family and my closest friends to try out. Within just a few days, the phone calls, texts, and video messages I was receiving were incredible. My coworkers, friends, siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles, and in-laws, many of them who were in their mid-50s and beyond, were all experiencing the same thing. A steady flood of youthful, sustained energy, clearer thinking, and stunningly fast weight loss. That's when I really started to believe that this could work for anyone. By the time we had enough samples ready for large-scale testing a few days later, I was incredibly excited, yet a tad nervous at the same time. I mean, even though this was already working wonders for dozens of us, I was still anxiously awaiting to see the large-scale results from the people I believed could benefit the most from this revolutionary breakthrough. The thousands of wonderful women and men from our massive client base whose weight loss issues had been most resistant to diet and exercise protocols. Yet, when the final results came in, they were just staggering and way beyond what we could have reasonably predicted. Within a few weeks, everyone reported dramatic fat loss without a single change to their diet, exercise, or lifestyle, with the total fat loss balancing quite evenly between women and men. And the average reported weight loss had already reached 37.4 pounds. Yet, nearly just as impressive were the other improvements universally reported, with steady, all-day energy being at the top of the list, followed by clearer thinking, better mood, reduced hunger, and overall feeling of well-being. And many others reported significant improvements in major health markers, including blood pressure and cholesterol levels. That was it. All of the feedback confirmed what my team and I had dreamed would be the case. This was the one and only science-proven solution that naturally overrides even the worst genetics to turbocharge both the speed and efficiency of metabolism while significantly enhancing energy, health, and well-being at the same time. With the power now in my hands, I made it my mission to help as many people as I possibly could to dramatically improve their metabolism, their health, and their lives, all by making a simple, tasteless little 10-second tweak to their morning coffee routine. And that's exactly why I'm so thrilled for you to be here today. I couldn't be more proud or excited to introduce you to JavaBurn, the world's first and only 100% safe and natural proprietary patent-pending formula that, when combined with coffee, is scientifically proven to increase both the speed and efficiency of metabolism by over 500% to deliver unparalleled fat-burning results while instantly boosting your health, energy, and well-being at the same time. There's never been anything even close to JavaBurn ever attempted, as myself, my team, my entire family, and tens of thousands of everyday women and men can attest. Electrifying your metabolism, torching off fat from your problem areas, enjoying incredible all-day energy, reducing hunger, and improving your health could not be any simpler, easier, or more automatic. Just enjoy your morning coffee with an instantly dissolvable, tasteless packet of Java Burn and let the revolutionary science of nutritional synergy do the rest. That's really all there is to it. There's just no diet or any amount of exercise that can do what Java Burn can. Only Java Burn allows you to know what it feels like to have both parts of your metabolism working in overdrive for you instead of against you. To have your fat-burning furnace burning 5 times hotter than ever before. And to have 5 times more fat and calories being shuttled into it to be burned. An unbelievable position to be in, just like the genetically luckiest among us. And like them, you'll be able to eat what you want, when you want, totally guilt-free, without ever having to worry about your weight again. Instead, you can look forward to getting leaner and healthier each and every day. Java Burn is 100% all-natural, vegetarian, non-GMO, gluten-free. It has no added fillers, preservatives, artificial colors, or stimulants of any kind. And it's proven to be 100% completely safe and has 0 side effects. Java Burn is manufactured right here in the USA in our state-of-the-art FDA-approved and GMP, Good Manufacturing Practices certified facility under the most sterile, strict, and precise standards. Plus, we also pay to have every single batch tested by third-party labs to ensure the formula and every packet meets our industry-leading standards for the highest quality, purity, and potency available. Java Burn is totally tasteless and dissolves instantly into your coffee. And it works just as well regardless of what kind of coffee you drink or what you like to put in it. And you're about to get exclusive access to this breakthrough fat-burning formula in just a minute. First, let me ask you to think about something. How much time, money, and effort have you wasted over the years on so-called weight loss solutions that never solved your real root problem, your slow and inefficient metabolism? I know I almost got queasy when I tried to tally up how much I've wasted over the years, and maybe you can relate. Now, let me ask you this. How much would a real solution that actually works better than you ever thought possible be worth to you? Seriously, how much would it be worth to you to finally have the healthy body of your dreams? To enjoy the foods you love guilt-free and without remorse? To be in complete control of your weight and to never have to worry about dieting, counting calories, or depriving yourself again? To make your families and friends so proud and amazed by the positive changes you've made? Just take a second to really think about what that would feel like and try to be honest with yourself about how much that would be worth. Can you even really put a number on something so valuable? I know I couldn't. Yet, you're going to experience all of this for nowhere near what you're probably thinking or what you'd happily pay. This isn't about money for me. This is about knowing firsthand what it feels like to be constantly fighting a losing battle with a slow and inefficient metabolism. To have your weight, your health, and your self-esteem slip further away. And to not be able to do anything about it no matter how hard you try. I do not want you or your loved ones to needlessly suffer any longer the way myself and my family have. My team and I have worked our entire adult lives in this industry. And combined, we have hundreds of years of professional experience. So we know that this is once in a lifetime rare when something this revolutionary comes along. Yet even rarer still when it works better than promised. And that's exactly what you can expect. I genuinely believe I have an internal responsibility to share this discovery with as many people that it can help as possible. So I'm not about to let price get in the way of that. That's why I'm not going to charge $299 like my team and other professionals have recommended, or even half of that. Like I said, I can't stand the thought of price being in the way. So even though I will be forced to charge a minimum of $197 for a 30-day supply of Java Burn in the upcoming days just to cover costs, you won't have to pay that either. Right now, today, you can get a 30-day supply of Java Burn for a simple one-time fee of just $49. Yes, just $49. Yet, before you order, know that research shows it's best to take a packet of Java Burn with your morning coffee for at least 90 to 180 days to experience optimal results and to ensure you reach your desired weight. The science is clear. The longer and more consistently you take Java Burn, the more you will benefit. So, to make sure you experience the most impactful, life-changing results possible, I'm going to provide you with a special opportunity to secure 180 days worth of Java Burn or 90 days worth today at astounding one-time discounts, which will save you significantly more money on top of today's already special low pricing. That said, I'm only able to guarantee the special pricing for today or until our limited inventory runs out. Sourcing and securing enough of all of the key, hard-to-find nutrients in JavaBurn is a constant challenge. And on top of that, we've recently received word from our suppliers that the cost of at least 2 of the ingredients is going up substantially on our next order. More reasons why taking advantage of our best deal 180-day supply package or our almost just as popular 90-day deep discount package is a great idea. Only thing is, the attractiveness of these special Get More Save More packages is causing us to sell out of our current stock way faster than any of us could have ever anticipated. So, if these major savings are still available, I'd highly recommend taking advantage of them while you still can. Also, I need to be super clear about a few things. You'll never be able to buy JavaBurn cheaper than today, and JavaBurn will never be available for purchase at any other website or store. We're only able to offer today's incredible pricing because we've eliminated all middlemen and agents and have partnered directly with the industry-leading manufacturer so that we can ship directly to you right away. Furthermore, rest assured, this is a one-time payment. There are no hidden charges or subscription fees whatsoever. I've always hated that stuff as much as you do. So, provided JavaBurn is still in stock, you'll see a table below this video with 3 money-saving options for you to choose from. Select your package, and then click on the Add to Cart button to proceed to our 256-bit secure order page that looks like this. Then fill in your order information and confirm your order on our 100% safe and secure order form, and we'll get your package sent directly to your door right away. And listen, over the last decade, well over 5 million people have put their trust into me and my nutritional formulations. And I do not take that trust lightly. As a matter of fact, it means the world to me. And I'm not about to start letting people down now. I know you're about to experience more profound, life-changing results than literally anything you've ever tried before. However, I'm not just going to promise you that, I'm going to completely guarantee it. If trying JavaBurn doesn't turn out to be the best decision you've ever made, or if you change your mind for any reason whatsoever, just let us know anytime in the next 60 days, and we'll issue a prompt and courteous refund right away. Our industry-leading customer care team and myself are extremely easy to get a hold of and will always be here to support you no matter what. I really want you to have this 60-day, no questions asked, 100% money-back guarantee to make trying JavaBurn an absolute no-brainer for you. There's simply no risk to you. It's time to select your money savings package below to experience the simplest, easiest, and fastest fat burning of your life. 100% risk-free today. Just remember, no amount of diet, exercise, or anything that you've tried up until now has been the real solution to your slow and inefficient metabolism, which is why it hasn't even had a chance to work the way you want. Yet, today you finally found the right path forward, the one you've been searching for, the one that leads you to successfully overcoming the true problem holding you back from the body, health, and life that you deserve. And it's time to take it. Because the other path is the one you've been on this whole time. You already know what's ahead for you on this path. It's the same as what's behind you. It's just going to get a little bit worse, a little more frustrating, and a little more difficult as the days pass by, because your metabolism will continue to betray you. Your weight gain will continue to worsen, and your health, energy, and appearance will continue to decline. You will not be free to eat the foods you want without shame or guilt, to wear the clothes you want without feeling self-conscious, to live the way you really want to live, until one day you may just give up hope. And that's definitely not what I want for you. And I know that's not what you desire for yourself. Thankfully, there's a new path that's waiting for you. A much better, easier, and more enjoyable one. The path I've shown you, which has been paved by thousands of hours and millions of dollars of research that we've already invested on your behalf. A path that's being celebrated by tens of thousands of women and men who have chosen it before you. Stepping onto this path is as simple and as easy as enjoying your morning coffee. Yet, as soon as you're on it, you have complete, effortless, and automatic control of your metabolism, your weight, and your health. You enjoy your favorite foods, and you indulge when you feel like it without worry. You breeze beautifully through your days feeling revitalized, vibrant, and flooded with natural, sustained energy. You're leaner, healthier, and you feel more attractive. You're beaming with confidence, and it positively impacts every relationship you have, the decisions you make, and even the opportunities that come your way. You're finally free. Free of what's been holding you back from the body and the life you truly deserve. This is the path you've been searching for your whole life. And as someone who has dedicated his life to helping others, I truly hope that this is the path you choose to experience right now while you still can. Now is the time. Select your money savings package below and take advantage of today's 100% risk-free opportunity to finally take control of your metabolism and to claim the body, the health, and the life you truly deserve.